Hey everyone, I just wanted to come in today real quick because I'm just excited and I want to share. I don't really have a lot of people that I can talk about this, I just saw my midwife and, really it was just to take blood. Sorry, in the background, they're playing. She just drew some blood. We drew a bunch of vials for all the tests that the clinic wants. Probably we'll have all the results by mid next week, the middle of next week. So possibly I could get the medication before Christmas. Not sure. We'll see how that all goes because over the Christmas holidays, like everything is pretty much closed. There are no doctor offices, so I don't know how long they want me to be on what medications. I will find out next week. But I'm very excited just after talking to my midwife, who has also become a really dear friend of mine. She was like, so you're also, she wanted to hear the entire story. I mean, she knows what I want to do, but there was this delay now, and she also knows that I want to go to the States, and now she's like, so how are you doing it all? And I told her, we're just going to try and see if it works. If the transfer is successful, then that will give us a timeline. And she's like, oh, but I want to be with you when you give birth. She was like, I would like to be attending your birth. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how everything goes. I know that statistically seen, when you do, I don't know if it's just because when you do IVF, I'm not doing IVF, I'm just doing the frozen embryo transfer. But I do think that with a medicated cycle, there is a slightly higher chance or risk of preeclampsia. So we're gonna have to dig into some research, like how to maybe what can be done to lower the risk. There are things, and she said something about vitamin D, which I have taken anyway. We added a vitamin D test. The clinic didn't want this, but I think it's very relevant. I'll have a good vitamin D level. I have been taking vitamin D for, I don't know, probably at least 3-4 years, off and on in the summer, not as much. I always kind of supplement in the summer, like when I feel like I was out a lot in actual sunshine, like when we go out to the lake and stuff. Definitely I don't need extra, but in the winter now for sure. And I'm not just taking, there's still something floating around out there about 1,000 IUs daily, which is totally not enough. I'm taking somewhere in the neighborhood of like 4,000 IUs. There's Emil. Hi, my baby. Oh, I really need to give him a haircut. So yeah, vitamin D is definitely important, and it's only helpful. Am I smelling something? Yeah, they're almost 3, and I want them to be out of diapers so bad. But I'm telling you, like Romy was out of diapers when she was 3. Right around the time she was 3, we trained her and everything. It was really quick. She learned it very fast. But with these two, I don't know. It's just like, it's so much harder to get them. It's because I can't really focus. Like we're always getting distracted constantly, even brushing teeth. Sometimes it's such a struggle because, oh, he's there. I start, and then the other one then does something silly, and then they don't pay attention to me. It's really hard for them, for me to keep their attention on me when I'm trying to teach them something, because they're always distracting each other. So you know what? I'm not going to stress myself about this. I guess I'm just still buying diapers now, and you know what? I'm sure when they're 15, they won't be in diapers anymore. I'm sure we're gonna. Oh, I think I'm in his way. He needs to look at him. He's so fast. Yeah, we put up the Christmas tree already because in Germany, traditionally, people don't even put up a Christmas tree until just a few days before Christmas, because I think it's not worth it then. Nope. I need to be out of the way. They love just to go around the table here all the time. Let me put some of these chairs away. It's just there's the best lighting right in front of the window. I actually made a mistake. I could have worked for an extra hour, but I already came up here at 12 instead of 1. Normally my babysitter stays till 1, and I came up here at 12, and she's like, oh, it's only 12. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was 1 o'clock already. Because I was out there, I saw my midwife and we talked actually for a while. We had a nice little visit, and then I did her a favor. She had a chainsaw, a motor saw, that she needed to go to a shop to service it for to do something with it. And she's like, it's close to where I live. And so I told her, yeah, okay, I can take it there if you want me to. So I drove over there, which is only 5 minutes out of my way, one way. So she didn't have to go there. And then I came back and I went to a couple of little shops here. I went to our little farmer's market shop. I got some flour because I want to bake bread on the weekend, and I got a bunch of flour, and I got some meat bones so I can make my bone broth over the weekend, which I do every single week. I do bone broth. Bone broth is, by the way, it's so good for you. It's very good for your gut health. And there's collagen in there and a lot of minerals. Very good. I've been making bone broth pretty much weekly for, I don't know. Yeah, when the twins were little, it was a little rough. But now I have a little bit more capacity in the kitchen. I ordered my Christmas goose because that is the traditional food here for Christmas. It's gonna be around $100 or so. But that's just what it is. It's gonna be a big goose. And it's just good. We actually made duck yesterday. I bought a duck. They had it like on sale. They had a special deal. We don't eat it very often, but we actually love duck. So I roasted a duck yesterday. I think it smelled a little funny. Duck has a very distinct smell to it. When you bake it in the oven, you roast it. I don't know. Everything when I came in here, after I got off work, I put it in after lunch. I put it in there at very low temperature. And then I came in the afternoon and I'm like, what is that? Funky smell. Then it was the goose, and it had just started to brown a little bit. Then when I smelled the goose directly, it smelled really good, but I don't know. It had a funny smell to it. Not like it's not good anymore. It was definitely, a fresh. But it's not the same as roasting a chicken. It just smells very different. Of course it does. It's not a chicken. It is a duck. And then for Christmas, we're gonna have goose, traditional Christmas dinner. I just wanted to share because I'm so excited. And you know what? I know I'm totally gonna vlog everything because I feel like I'm excited and I'm nervous and I'm all the things already, because when I think about, do I want to do a live pregnancy test? I probably will do it this time. But it's very nerve-wracking. It's this time, I think maybe because I am taking, last time I didn't have to test early because it didn't matter. All I was taking was vaginal progesterone, so not a big deal. But this time, of course, if it did not work, I don't want to drag on taking medications for longer than necessary. So if it did not work and everything's negative, I'm going to get, I'm going to take pregnancy tests earlier this time. Not crazy early, but I don't know. And then, if the home pregnancy test is positive, then I'm going to go in and have a beta, which, the clinic, I don't know what they do in Spain. The Czech clinic, actually, they told you to, how many days was it? They told you to take a test 2 weeks after the transfer, which is actually 19 DPO, which is way late, I think. You could take a home pregnancy test so much sooner than that. You could take one a week after and it should be positive. What a week after should be, let's see, it should be 12 DPO because it's a 5-day blastocyst. So at 12 DPO, most pregnancy tests should show positive if you are pregnant. So I don't know whether the Czech clinic wants to wait so long, maybe just to make 100% sure. And then the beta really makes sense if it's a very faint line, or maybe if there's not a line, then you could take an early beta. But this time, because I'm taking medication, I kind of want to know early on. If the beta is 3, then we know it didn't work. We'll see. And I definitely want to do the progesterone in oil, even though a lot of clinics in Europe, even with medicated cycles, they say, oh, it's okay, just vaginal. But I don't know why they do that, because all the studies that I've read actually say that at least every third day, getting the PIO shots definitely increases the the likelihood that you are pregnant, that you're gonna that the embryos stick, and also it gives you a higher level of progesterone, which when you're doing a medicated cycle, you don't have any progesterone on your own. Plus, I'm in menopause, which means like literally all the hormones are much lower than normally they would be. So definitely I'll just wait what they say. But again, and that's what I have always done, and so far it has served me really well. Oh, I need to be careful. They have like pencils there. They start drawing on stuff. I need to always watch out that they just start drawing on walls and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what protocol. Every clinic is different, but it's really weird because like if all follow the latest studies and the latest science, why don't all have very similar protocols? Some are so different. Lola, nicht aua machen, nicht aua machen. Ah, look, they like to carry the doggy, but they're sometimes really rough to her. Sei lieb. No. I have to protect the little doggy. They are sometimes really rough. They don't understand. Like they pull her hair, and I'm like, don't pick her up by her hair. They don't understand the concept of this hurts. If I do this to you, it hurts. But they understand that it would hurt them, but they don't understand that it hurts her. Oh, okay. Now they're putting her in a little box. She's such a nice doggy. She lets them do everything with her. They always put her in either not a box that's closed up, like a shopping box. They put her in there or in the laundry basket, and then they will put like blankets on her or pillows. Which is how. Oh no, this is funny. Emil is sitting there with her. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Are you cute? I'm trying because I'm using the front camera. That's a little difficult. There. Oh, I look much better in front of the window. Then you literally don't need any filters when you're in front of the window and when the lighting is good. See, I prefer this. I prefer this lighting. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to share because I was thinking today as I was like, I've been watching a bunch of videos, from other women who have done FETs and like even IVF. I just want to get into the mindset, and I'm excited. But I know I need to talk about it. That's why I'm coming on here. And now it's been over 12 minutes. I've been rambling on. So I wanted this to be short. Thank you for your support. This really helps a lot. And I will see you in the next one whenever there's something I want to talk about.